Welcome everybody to MSOP530, Leading for Innovations. Great course, and as well a great book. The book we're going to use is 10 Rules for Strategic Innovators. This is from the Harvard Business School Press, and I really enjoy it. Hope you will as well. This book in our course, it starts off with an underlying theme. Strategic innovation involves testing new, unproven, and significantly different answers to at least one of three fundamental questions of strategy. Who is your customer? What is the value you offer to the customer? And how do you deliver that value? I think if you understand that concept and those three questions, the rest of this book and this course will really come easily to you. So, it sounds simple, but spend a little bit of time on that concept and those questions. And if you have that as a mindset going into the rest of the course, you're going to do very well. With that, it's important also to understand that strategic innovation proceeds with strategic experiments, that these go hand in hand. Some of the examples that the book uses, OnStar, Tremor, MovieBeam, these are truly strategic innovations because they started with strategic experiments. Really, you can't have one without the other. The book, as it proceeds, a lot of the examples it uses are through the eyes of what the book terms NewCo and CoreCo. And the strategic experiment is NewCo, whereas the established business is CoreCo. So again, as you read through, understand those concepts and what it means. That CoreCo is what we started with, NewCo is the experiment, what we're trying to do differently that's going to help our organization succeed and perform better. The book focuses strictly on strategic innovation, and that's different from other categories of innovation. Other innovations include continuous process improvements, process revolutions, product or service innovations. This book and what we're going to study is going to be focused on strategic innovations, and that's very different from those other innovations that I just discussed, and there's a good reason for it. And I'll let you discover what those differences are as you read through. One of the initial assignments that we get into is you discussing which matters more, a great strategy or a great execution. Are they the same? Are they different? How are they different? Which is more important? Again, that is an incredibly important concept to really understand. And if you understand the differences between them and why maybe one is more important than the other, at least according to the authors, the rest of the concepts in the book will come a lot easier to you. Another important topic in the book is understanding the root causes of tensions. And when you hear the term organizational tensions, you may immediately think that's a bad thing. I mean, who likes tension? But in this context, organizational tension isn't necessarily a bad thing. It is part of how NewCo and CoreCo work together and how they improve, how both can be successful. So managing these tensions, understanding these tensions is also very important, and I'd like for you to spend some additional time on those topics. Now, the essence of strategic experiments is that much more is unknown than known. That's in part why it's an experiment. But again, one of the reasons why we're experimenting is that we want to get better, that we can't keep doing what we've always done. Well, I guess we can, but if you truly want to get better in a big way, then we need to experiment. We need to try some different things that's maybe that we haven't thought of or that the competition hasn't thought of if we really want to be innovative, if we want to improve, if we want to continue to beat the competition. Along with that is a concept where we study learning disabilities. Now, in a strategic innovation atmosphere or an environment, we're going to have tensions, we're going to have speed bumps along the way. One of the ways that the author looks at these speed bumps is through what they term learning disabilities. There's not only learning disabilities, but there's root causes of these learning disabilities, and we're going to dissect those topics in detail in one particular week's worth of assignments. And again, that may seem a little dry when you first come on it, that week's worth of assignments, but it is incredibly important. So please spend some time with that as well. One thing I'd like to leave you with is the concept of theory-focused planning. that's a perfect ending to this book. If you understand what theory-focused planning is, what the benefits are, and why the authors think it's so important to dedicate the last part of this book to, you will truly understand and grasp the importance of the book and the course. It's a tremendous way to end the course, and we're going to dedicate some specific time to that. So spend some quality time with those concepts, wrap up the course well, and I wish you luck in your journey.